Hi guy, just one of you. Hi guys, Romans here and welcome to another reaction video. Today is going to be the Heretic Anthem from Slipknot. So this is a song that has been suggested by a friend of mine, and I covered Slipknot a couple of times on my channel, and basically even though I'm a fan of the band and I really like some of their works, I haven't listened to all of their albums. Especially their first two albums are records I'm basically unfamiliar with. So in a way this is going to be a first time reaction, plus I'm going to be looking at the lyrics as per usual. Wow, that bass. This is some heavy shit. Ooh, that's some brutal shit. So he's angry. He's very angry, which, to be honest, isn't that surprising. Slipknot's main emotion is like total anger, like ferocious anger. Okay, let's look at the lyrics. So I'm a pop star threat, and I'm not that yet. I'm not dead yet. It is pretty well known that Corey Taylor is very much against pop music. He hates pop music, and I mean, I understand some of the points that he had made, and actually they're also in the lyric, so I think that he's just kind of returning to this. So if you are a threat to someone, pop star industry is a really big industry. As far as the music goes, it may be the biggest one. It's almost like pop industry or commercial industry is like mafia, and he's the threat, but he isn't dead yet. So got a super dread bat with an angel drug head. Angel drug head, so he may look like an angel. This was like back in the day, Rolling Stones versus the Beatles, you know, you either like the one or the other. And Beatles were seen as the good guys, Rolling Stones were seen as the bad guys, but actually when they had the tour, it was the Beatles who destroyed the room and threw out the stuff and all of that, so they were really behaving in a much more destructive way than the seemingly bad guys, Rolling Stones. Like a deadbeat winner, I want to be a sinner. In this case, being a sinner means, I guess, not doing pop music. An idealized bank for the industry killer. Oh, so if you go against the industry, if you do something that is going to be different from what people expect of you, then you're going to kill the industry. Or at least you're going to try. I don't think you can take the industry down. A hideous man that you don't understand. Throw a suicide party and guaranteed to fucking snap. Here, he's basically describing the totally non-commercial artist. Hideous man. In pop music, sometimes the looks are equally, if not more important than the singing itself. Slipknot, they had masks and people were like, wow, they're so hideous. They're, you know, like what is this about? What's their deal? It's evil sonic. Generally, their music has a very horror, evil like it. I always say that there are very few bands who can portray evil musically as much as Slipknot. It's absolutely unbelievable. Very much an acquired taste. I'm not always in the mood for it, but when I am, like, this is the best. It's pornaholic. Interesting play on words. Breakdowns, obscenities, it's all I want to be. Breakdowns probably either in music, because they have a lot of breakdowns in their songs, or breakdowns like mental breakdowns, obscenities, so the masks, the imagery. If you're 5'5", then I'm 6'6". If you're 5'5", I'm 6'6". I think that this may be just an easy way to say that if this is you, this is me and I'm different. A different number, like a completely different thing. I don't want to be like you. Heretic is a very interesting word. What it's like to be a heretic. I think that in a way he tries to be a heretic.
Everybody's so infatuated. Everybody's so completely sure of what we are. Everybody down from me, from miles away, from face to face. I haven't got nothing to say. I bleed for this and I bleed for you. Sure you look at my face like I'm somebody new. Joy, nobody wants anything I've got, which is fun because I'm made of everything I'm not. If you fight, fight, right to the sex. Living by, I'm sex.
Everybody's so infatuated. Everybody's so completely sure of what we are. That's everybody defamates. If you don't know what the word means, then you're really stupid. I actually read an interview with Corey Taylor that he said this song was self-reflective of some of the events that happened. I've read this article quite a long time ago, so I couldn't really find it, but before they released their debut album, they actually played on a showcase festival in Las Vegas. And a showcase festival, in case you don't know, it's a festival where you are mainly playing for label guys, for A&R guys, for festival promoters or whatever. Basically people who can in some way help you out, you know. Some people will see your gig and say, okay, I've got this festival, you're the perfect for you, I want you to play there. Maybe label guys will be like, okay, this is the band I want to sign. And supposedly they were supposed to be signed by a label, and there was this guy who said that if this is the future of the music, I don't want to be alive. Then they went on to make their first album, which was not only commercially successful, but Slipknot's first album also had a huge cultural impact in the whole new metal / alternative metal genre. It became a soundtrack for so many angry teens. It kind of reminds me of how Beatles started, you know, when they were about to record their first album, there was some kind of a producer or whatever he was, and he said, guitar music is on its way out, you're never gonna make it as a guitar band. And, you know, the Beatles went on to become the most successful band of all time. So, you know, people are wrong all the time. Everybody defamates from miles away, but face to face, they haven't got a thing to say. Actually, I think that this line is more relevant today. Everybody just spits shit on you. You know, people are hating on you. And then face to face, they won't tell you anything. They may actually they may act the other way, like, whoa, that's really cool, you know, I really like you, whatever. So actually my next single that I'm dropping this Friday, and it's a song that we're gonna make a music video for, it's gonna be called Fan Haters. And let's just say I had a very big experience with haters, so I put it all into that song, and we're also gonna put it in the music video. This part is so relatable. Everybody's so completely sure of what we are. Yeah, people just think that they can figure you out in a second. Like, you're a southern rock band, you're an indie rock band. If an artist is really good, then he's much more complicated and complex than that. I bleed for this and I bleed for you, still you look in my face like I'm somebody new. This may also mean to, like, I bleed for this, you know, I pour my soul into my art. I bleed for you, I do it so that you can profit off of it. Still you look in my face like I'm somebody new. You talk to some guy, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you, I really like this. And then, you know, you do all you can, you know, you work your butt off, and then you write him, you meet him, and he acts like he doesn't know you. Nobody wants anything I've got, which is fine because you're made of everything I'm not. Wow, that's amazing. I love this. This is so relatable for me, like an artist. Nobody wants anything I've got, which is fine because you're made of everything I'm not. Yes. I'm making unique art, you don't want it because you don't get it because you're just stupid. I make very specific music, you know, because I make relatively heavy prog metal without guitars. Instead, I have drums, bass, sax, from keyboards. Very unique music. Maybe even there aren't really bands like that. You know, it's super unique, and so many people just closed their doors in front of me. So many people didn't want to help me, ignored me. There were so many people who told me, like, you know, if you don't have guitars in rock and metal music, then it's not rock or metal. And I'm like, okay, with that logic, Ed Sheeran is a rock or metal head. He's a rocker because he uses guitars. So stupid. People just have these preconceptions of what everything should be like. And if you're different, you're bad. I would say maybe it's a bit better these days, but not that much. Like, this song rings so true now. It's absolutely unbelievable. Do it. Yeah. Such a great sound of guitars. Those are some interesting sounds. Nice. So 30 seconds, 16, 8, 4, let me tell you why. I haven't the slightest, I'm teaching your brightest. I'm not sure what the numbers refer to. They may be just random numbers, meaning that he doesn't have any clue. Maybe he's referring to figures that maybe like in terms of money, you know, all these different figures, and I don't know what they mean, but I'm still teaching your brightest, like teaching the brightest people who are the actual fans. They're listening, clamoring, all the money in the world can't buy me, meaning that no matter what the deal is, no matter how much you offer, I'm not gonna change to be in the way you want me to be. Go ahead, lie to me, tell me again how you're tortured. I wanna know how you followed your orders so well. You're full of shit, you had a dream, but this ain't it. This may actually be about artists who went through a lot of shit in their lives, but essentially they took the money, they changed, they became what the society wanted from them, what the industry wanted from them. So yeah, they're full of shit because they had a dream, and they think they achieved it. If you are an artist who is compromising on the art, then you're just not an artist. You're just an entrepreneur. You're a business figure. An artist will never compromise his or her art. Much harder these days, actually. In the 90s, early 2000s, you could stick to your art and be very authentic. Much harder these days if you want to do music for a living. Honestly, to sum it up, I think that this song could have easily been called Every Artist's Anthem rather than Heretic Anthem. Fantastic lyricism, fantastic. Absolutely loved it. The song was cool. It didn't have any melodic aspect to it. I think that I prefer their older stuff where they actually have some melodies, but still the sound was great, and just the delivery, the attitude, you really feel it. It kind of makes you feel good because you're like, okay, so as far as artists go, I'm not the only one suffering. How do you find the lyrics of this song? Let me know in the comment section below. And before we end this video, just a few reminders. First of all, I have my own Spotify playlist, which I'm updating every 2 weeks, and it contains the best songs from the albums I'm listening to at a certain time. You can find the link along with all the links where you can follow me in the description of this video below. And the last thing, I'm releasing my second album this summer, and you're gonna wanna check it out because it's gonna be totally awesome. If you want something really heavy, you can check out the single Wrong Doors. Here's another banger for you. Here's more of a poppy song, and if you're new to the channel, of course, don't forget to subscribe and share the crap out of this video and like it and whatever. See you later.